Hey guys, if you are joining me now, you are ready for your everyday math April 1st or 420 or 4120 everyday math. So let's go ahead and get started so we can make this video as quick as possible. Okay, present now. Okay, so everyday math 4120, you got this link after doing your reading and writing expressions work for today. Remember, this is due in 2 days, so it's due Friday. In the description box is where you got your video link for help. Okay. Cassie's bookshelf measures 36 inches high, 18 inches long, and 12 inches wide. Her sister's bookshelf is half as high, half as long, and half as wide. What is the volume of her sister's bookshelf? And so I put your little hint in here, length times width times height. So whenever you are, hold on one second. Oh, I just deleted that question. Oops. There we go. So whenever you are solving this problem, what you need to do is take 36. Why do I keep clicking on you? You need to take 36 and divide it by 2 because that's what half is. You need to take 18 and divide it by 2 to find out what half is. And you need to take 12 and divide it by 2 and find out what half is. And once you have what half of these measurements are, you need to find volume with those new numbers by doing length times width times height. Next question. Melissa's hair was 16 3/8 inches long. After a haircut, her hair is now 10 5/6 inches long. How many inches was cut from her hair? So if I'm losing hair, if I'm having it cut off, what operation should I be doing? I should be doing subtraction. First thing you need to do, find the LCD. And I left your little hint. You find the LCD by writing the denominators multiples. And remember, whatever you do to the top, you do to the bottom. And then I left you another hint. You have to answer this question using the big C. So let's go over this one. Let's do a little bit of review. So I have 16 3/8. And now I have cut off some amount. And I ended up with 10 5/6 inches. So it wants to know how much of my hair was cut off. So I'm going to subtract 10 5/6. So for me to find common denominators, first thing I got to do is write my multiples. My least common multiple for 6 and 8 is going to be 24. So I'm going to have 16 and something 24ths minus 10 and something 24ths. And like I said, whatever you do to the bottom, you got to do to the top. So how many times did I multiply that 8 to get to 24? 3 times. And whatever I do to the bottom, I have to do to the top. And then 6 times what got me 24? 4. And whatever I do to the top, I got to do to the bottom. So now I'm ready to subtract. I have 9 minus 20. Am I allowed to have 9 and give 20 of something away? No, I can't. So I have to borrow. Remember, when you borrow from a whole number, you take 1 away and add the numerator and denominator together. So 9 plus 24 is 33. Denominator stays the same. And now you are set up and ready to subtract. Remember, your answer is not supposed to be a mixed number. You cannot enter a mixed number into the computer. You must do the big C to get your answer. Remember, to do the big C, you multiply the bottom, add the top. So solving this is going to help you do number 2. Hit pause if you need to so you can keep up on that. All right. Randy mowed 36 lawns each week. If Randy mowed lawns for 23 weeks, how many lawns will he mow? Each means multiply, divide. Here I'm trying to find the total, so I need to multiply. Next one. Nick and Joel have to wash plates. Nick has washed 5/12 of the plate. Joel has washed 1/3 of the plate. What fraction of the plates have the boys washed? So, hint, you have to find the LCD. And for this one, you are going to be adding. The chicken at Miracle Farms laid 8,663 eggs last month. Mr. Miracle put 4 dozen eggs in each packing crate. How many eggs did Mr. Miracle have left after he has filled as many crates as possible? All right. So I have a total and I'm putting them into crates. So I'm dividing them up. I also know I'm dividing because it's talking about how many is he going to have left after he fills the crate. So I only care about the remainder in this problem. So how many eggs will I have left over? I want to know what the remainder is of 8,663 divided by 4. All righty, next one. 5 sisters equally share means divide, 4 boxes of snack crackers. How many boxes did each sister receive? Remember, what's being separated goes on top. How many boxes or how many groups is on the bottom? So what's being shared up top? How many groups on the bottom? All right, Mary knits a baby blanket for her cousin. The blanket measures 2 2/3 yards by 3 3/4 yards. What is the area of the blanket? Remember, you find area by doing length times width. When I am multiplying a mixed number, I have to first turn it into an improper fraction. I do that by doing the big C. So 2 2/3, 3 3/4. I need to turn these both into improper fractions. Big C, multiply, add. 3 times 2 is 6, plus 2 more gave me 8/3. Big C again. 3 times 4 is 12, plus 3 more, 12, 13, 14, 15 fourths. Now I'm ready to multiply. Remember, when you multiply, you go straight across. So 5 times 8 equals something. 4 times 3 equals 12. You're going to put this answer into the computer because you have to leave your answer as an improper fraction. Press pause. Go back and press pause if you need to so you can get this information while you're answering your problems. All right. Next one. Tom's mom baked a pie. After dinner, half of the pie was left. The next day, Tim and his brother shared the rest of the pie equally. What fraction of the part of the pie remains? So you start with a fraction, you end with a fraction. That was my hint. If I ever am doing this, that means I'm dividing. So I'm taking half of this pie and dividing it by how many people that eat this. So 1/2 divided by Tim and his brother. So 1/2 divided by 2 is giving you your answer for this. Start with a fraction, end with a fraction. All right, guys. Go ahead and get this done. Remember, if you do not submit this, it will not save your work. So either write your answers down on a paper or leave this tab open in the background. All right, kiddos. Hope you're having a good day. Work hard. I miss you guys.